Welcome back to another Seattle Seahawks franchise. The Seahawks will be going up against the Carolina Panthers here in CenturyLink Field. The Panthers will come into this game at an 8-2 record, while the Seahawks will come into this one in a 10-0 record. We have two tight ends matching up here today. Jimmy Graham going up against Greg Olsen. The Seahawks trying to continue their streak of games they have won. They haven't lost a game in over 2 years. Their last loss was Super Bowl 49. We'll see what they can do here today in front of their home stadium, where they definitely could use this win. Not really, because, we're 10-0, but then again, the Panthers are 8-2. They could easily win the rest of their games, as they have done a great job so far this year, and Cam Newton is having a pretty good season. We'll see what he can do today. Getting ready for the first play of the game in a rainy Seattle. 1st and 10. Panthers on their own 31. Play action. Newton going to be tackled by Bobby Wagner, but he can't make the tackle. Lane tries to make the tackle. Finally, Irvin catches up to him. A 2nd and 7 now on their own 33, handed off to Thomas. Thomas will run it for a first down, or at least close to it, 3rd and inches. On their own 40 now. Thomas, play action. Newton is going to be tackled by Bruce Irvin, and just like that, they have a quick 3 and out after a good couple of plays to start out the drive. The last one was terrible. Here comes Russell Wilson, having an even better year than Cam Newton. Not surprising. I'm just kidding, guys. Russell Wilson, though, gonna lead this team onto the field. 1st and 10 on their own 22, Seahawks. They get the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. He picks up 1 yard. On their own 23 now, 3rd and 9. 2nd and 9, excuse me. Lynch gets the handoff, and he picks up about 5 yards. 3rd and 4 now. Halfback pitch out to the right side. Robert Turbin getting the handoff, and he does get the first down. Now on a 3rd and 30. Seahawks are on their own 12. Wilson throws it to Jimmy Graham, and he gets the first down. The first throw that is completed from Russell Wilson is a 31-yard gain. A huge 3rd down conversion for the Seahawks is Marshawn Lynch running for the first down. 3rd and 1 on the Panthers 36. This is handed to Sheldon Parker. He picks up the first down. Moving to the 27 of Carolina. 2nd and 7. Wilson drops the pass. He throws and finds Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham runs out to the left side. He takes it inside the 10-yard line. Moving into the red zone. 1st and goal now on the 9. Wilson rolls a little bit out to his right because the pass coverage is breaking up. And all of a sudden, I have no clue what to say. I get fumbled on my words, but Russell Wilson runs it into the end zone as he was flushed out of the pocket, and the Seattle Seahawks will take a quick lead here in this one as they get on the board in their first possession against the Carolina Panthers, as they will have to retaliate with a touchdown on their own if they want to stay in this high-powered offense from the Seattle Seahawks. 2nd and 10 on their own 31. Newton drops the pass. He throws and finds Greg Olsen, who is tackled by Richard Sherman. He picks about 8 or 9 yards on that one. 3rd and 1 now on their own 39. Newton drops the pass again. He finds Matthews. Matthews makes the reception and picks up the first down, being tackled by Bruce Irvin. A 1st and 10 now. Thomas gets the handoff. He runs out to the left side. Thomas still on his feet, able to take it to the 40 of Seattle. 1st and 10. New set of downs. This is going to be handed out to Thomas again. Thomas runs out to the right side, and he takes us to the 32. Thomas, 3 rushes for 29 yards in this one. 2nd and 2 now on the 32 of Seattle. This is going to be handed off to their running back, and he takes this out to the left side, picking up the first down. Helu Jr. 2nd and 10 now. Thomas getting the handoff again. He is going to be tackled by Thomas, but Thomas could not make the tackle. 4 rushes for 41 yards. He's having a huge day. 2nd and 4 now on the 6 of Seattle. Last play of the first quarter. Cam Newton firing it to Greg Olsen before he is tackled at the 1-yard line. 1-yard line. It's a sack by KJ Wright, taking them back 11 yards as they move to a 2nd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal on the 5 of Seattle. Newton drops the pass. He throws and he finds Matthews in the end zone, but there is a flag on the play. Matthews can celebrate all he wants, but this may be coming back as 71 is the one holding one of our defenders on the Seattle Seahawks side, as the Seahawks will catch a break. On the 15 of Seattle now, being moved 10 yards back. Newton throwing, finding Helu Jr. He almost gets in the end zone. He picks up 13 yards. Thorold Simon, the man hurt on the play. He will be out for about 7-8 weeks. I believe it was a broken collarbone. 1st and 10 now. Russell Wilson throws to Jermaine Kearse, who picks up the first down. Moving to a 2nd and 6 now. Marshawn Lynch getting the handoff. He runs us out to the right side, and he picks up about 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. Wilson dropping back, overthrowing Tyler Lockett, trying to get him the pass on a short route. This one is going to be a run by Cam Newton, and he is tackled immediately by Bobby Wagner. 3rd and 8 now, Newton. He is throwing to Thomas. Thomas is able to evade 2 tackles on that one. Wagner missing his tackle at the beginning, and I believe Wright not able to wrap up. Newton throwing to the left side, finding Thomas. Thomas is having a huge day so far. 3rd and 2 on their own, or 2nd and 2 on their own 26. Well, they are now on their own 23 as Helu Jr. is trying to get the handoff and get it for something, but he loses 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 6 now. Newton is going to be tackled and sacked by Brandon Mebane. And the Seahawks, we get the ball back here. Next possession, 2nd and 10. Jimmy Graham getting the pass from Russell Wilson, picking up about 8 yards. Moving to a 3rd and 1 now. Wilson changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off to Marshawn Lynch here. Curse the man in motion. Lynch getting the handoff. Derek Coleman in front of him, and he's able to pick up the first down, moving to the 31 of Carolina. A new set of downs here, 1st and 10. 3 minutes left in this first half. Wilson rolls out to his right. He throws. It's going to be caught by Marshawn Lynch on the sidelines, and he hangs on to it, able to get the feet in bounds. 3rd and 1 now. Seahawks driving down the field. This is handed off. One of the defensive linemen gets to Marshawn Lynch. The Seahawks are going to go for it. 4th and 1 on the 12. This is handed off to Marshawn Lynch. He gets the first down before being tackled by Luke Kuechly. 1st and goal now on the 9 of Carolina. Seahawks 9 yards away. That separate them from the end zone, and they are going to be backed up a little bit more. 8-yard loss on that sack. 2nd and goal now. Wilson is going to run this one up the middle. Can he get in for the 2nd time today? Yes, he can. Russell Wilson's 2nd passing touchdown of the day, or excuse me, 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. The 24th on the season for the Seattle Seahawks as a whole entire team, as we are only in the 11th game of the season. The Seahawks get on the board once more, making this a 14-3 game before the end of the half. 1:12 remains. Carolina can easily get a field goal here. First play, handing it off to Thomas. Thomas picks up 5 yards as he moves to their own 25. A 2nd and 5 now. Newton play action. He's going to be tackled and sacked by Bobby Wagner. Wagner getting another sack, his 13th on the season. 2nd and 8. Seahawks on their own 49. 18 seconds remain. This is thrown to Chris Matthews. Chris Matthews makes the reception. Timeout is called by the Seattle Seahawks. A 2nd and 6 now on the 38 of Carolina. Wilson drops back. He throws to Jermaine Kearse. Jermaine Kearse takes us to the 30-yard line. And they would end up kicking a field goal and end up making it, as the Seahawks will make this game a 17-3 game at the end of the half. No takeaways so far today. Pretty good football being played by the Seattle Seahawks, but the Carolina Panthers need to get going fast on that passing game if they want to get back into this one, as they're down by 2 scores, and the Seahawks start out with the ball, which is not good for their chances. This one's going to be thrown to Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch takes it for a 7-yard gain on that reception. A 2nd and 3. Lynch getting the handoff here. He's going to have Alvin Bailey in front of him, who helps him a little bit there, picking up about 10, 12 yards on that play. Bailey once more is going to be the guy that helps him get extra yardage on that play, picking up the first down. Moving to a 3rd and 4. Turbin, the man in the backfield, he gets the handoff. He's going to be tackled by one of the defensive linemen, and that play would go nowhere, as the Seahawks punt the ball away on their first possession of the second half. First possession of the second half for the Carolina Panthers. Picking up 4 is Thomas. 2nd and 6, Thomas getting the handoff once more, and he will take this to almost a 20. As the Seahawks defenders stop him in his tracks. 3rd and 1, it's going to be handed off to Thomas again. He gets tackled by Wagner, and KJ Wright is able to finish it off. They move to a 3rd and 4, though that was a first down. Carolina now on their own 25. 3rd and 4. Newton drops back. He throws and finds Matthews for the reception. He picks up the first down, picking up 9 yards. 4:48 remains in the third. This is thrown to the right side. It's caught by Hemingway, and he picks up the first down. A 2nd and 5 on the 50. Newton, halfback screen. Ware is getting the throw, and he is going to make a decent juke there, but he is tackled by Kerry Williams and Earl Thomas. A 1st and 10. Ware, the man in motion. Wagner reads it perfectly, tackling Thomas in the backfield before he can pick up any yards. It's a 3-yard loss on the play. A 3rd and 9 now. On the 39 of Seattle, Newton throws to the right side, finds Hemingway again, and he picks up the first down. 19 yards on that play. 12 of 14 today so far for Newton. 3rd and 7 on the 17 of Seattle. Newton has time. He finds and sees Kelvin Benjamin over the middle of the field for a reception, and the Seattle Seahawks give up a touchdown here late in the third quarter. Basically, maybe the last play of the quarter for the Panthers, at least on their side of the football field, and the Seahawks will have another play for themselves as well, with 24 seconds remaining in this third quarter. 21 seconds remain. 1st and 10. Wilson drops up the pass. He rolls out to his right. He stops. He throws. Finds Tyler Lockett for the reception. Does anyone remember this from the game the Seahawks just lost recently, when Russell Wilson just overthrew Lockett by a little bit, but it could have been an easy 60, 70, 80-yard touchdown? Russell Wilson threw that ball so far, and it's a touchdown for the Seahawks. They will make this a 24-10 game. Sadly, in that real-life game, the Seahawks did not win. They gave it up in the fourth. Let's hope that is not a repeat here in this game. Seahawks, 1st and 10 now. Carolina on their own 20. Newton drops sack. He is looking. He has time. He throws to the right side. It's picked off by Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin will take this into the end zone for a pick six. Do we remember this from anywhere? A pick six. This is a reminder from the divisional playoff game just played 2 years ago, because if we go off this franchise and how long ago it was, a pick six. It wasn't Cam to Cam, but it was to Bruce Irvin, and he picks off Cam Newton for the interception, and the Seahawks will take a 31-10 lead. 24 seconds were left in the third quarter. It was a one-possession game, 17-10, and in those 24 seconds, the Seahawks get 2 scores, making it a 31-10 game. 2nd and 11 now, Carolina on their own 19. Newton throws to the right side, finds Matthews, trying to make a late comeback here with only 11 minutes left to make a 21-point deficit fade away. 2nd and 4, thrown to Funchess, and he makes the reception, picking up the first down. 3rd and 10 now, Newton play action. He throws over to the right side. Can Lane pick this off? It's a pass interference call on Jeremy Lane. And the Seahawks will give up good field position to the Panthers. 3rd and 16 on the 22. Newton throws to the right side. He finds Matthews. He can't hang on. He's tackled by 3 Seahawks defenders. They're going for it on 4th and 16 because they basically have to. Throwing it high in the air. Almost picked off by Richard Sherman. Batted away from the wide receiver of Carolina. Seahawks get the ball now on their own 22, heading out to Marshawn Lynch, trying to ice this game and run down that clock. 31 now. Wilson looking, throwing to the right side, finding Graham, but it's only a loss of 1 yard, and the Seahawks punt the ball away to Carolina with 6:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Funchess getting the reception there, and he picks up about 7-8 yards on that one. 2nd and 8 now. Carolina on their own 28. Newton drops back. He is looking around. He throws to the right side. He finds Thomas. Thomas is going to evade a tackle from Cam Chancellor, and he picks up about 6 yards on that one. 1st and 5 now after an offsides call from Michael Bennett. Newton drops back. He throws to the left, finds Kelvin Benjamin for the reception, moving to the 38 of Seattle. A 1st and 10. 4:34 remains. Can Newton and the Carolina Panthers get a touchdown here before the end of this game? 2nd and 10 now on the 25 of Seattle. Newton looking around, throwing to the left, finding Hemingway once more. He's had a pretty good game so far today. They would get a touchdown, but where is the touchdown? Okay, I'm sorry about that editing. I have no clue why the touchdown was not shown. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, guys. My bad. That's a horrible job on editing on my part. Maybe the clip messed up. That's the only thing I can think of. But the Seahawks get the ball now. They're moving it down the field. Carolina calls their last timeout. We're going to go for it on 4th and 6. We don't really need that field goal. It was a bad decision because Marshawn Lynch can't get it. And yes, he did indeed get that first down. If you look at it, he did get the first down, but they don't give it to him. Madden once again failing for another week. Last week it should have been illegal touching on that reception. That was a touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons. Anyways, the Seattle Seahawks trying to stop any late drive by the Carolina Panthers, but they're starting off well here. 1st and 10 now. Cam Newton on the 43 of Seattle. Newton throws to the right side. It's going to be intercepted by Richard Sherman, and that will ice this game. The Seahawks will pick up their 11th victory here against the Carolina Panthers. 11 straight, 11-0. We'll try and do the math before the end of this. So we won 16 games last year. You had an 11, so that's 27. We won 3 games. So the Seahawks will make it 30 games in a row here in this game. 30 straight victories in a row. Can they continue that next week when I am almost positive they face the St. Louis Rams? Sheldon Parker getting a handoff here. Just a little bit of stats to give to everybody. The Seahawks are going to walk out of here, out of their stadium, and I believe they do go on the road to face the Rams the next week. I'm almost positive. If not, we'll see obviously in the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. The Seahawks definitely proved themselves here today, as they have all year long. The last play of the game is a reception to Luke Wilson. Seahawks get about 9 yards, and that would all but do it. The Seahawks win in their home stadium, defending their home turf once more. They have some tough opponents left. They still have the Rams, the Dolphins on their schedule over these next 3 weeks. It goes the Rams, Dolphins, and Rams. I'm almost positive. If you want to know the exact stats or exact schedule, look at the last episode because it's shown in that one. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, and probably subscribe. Today's like challenge is 10. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.